Good evening once again. Britain has joined the United States in threatening a trade war against Japan. That's unless the Japanese open their markets to more foreign goods. The BBC's James Long reports from Downing Street.
New powers being brought in straight away would let the government kick out the 29 Japanese banks and 9 insurance companies operating here, who enjoy far more freedom than their British opposite numbers in Tokyo. Japanese stockbrokers like Nomura, currently building a huge new city headquarters near St. Paul's, aren't yet in the firing line because a quirk in the law doesn't allow that until the end of the year. Britain's been deeply in the red for years in its trade with Japan, last year to the tune of £3.7 billion. Feelings that Japan operates an unfair system, stopping other countries selling many goods there, have come to a head.
Japanese Foreign Minister Tadashi Kuranari was quick to respond to the threat from London. Kuranari pledged that Japan will do its utmost to avert British business sanctions. Trading was dull on Asian money markets today as the US dollar closed weak but firm against leading currencies. The greenback closed in Hong Kong at 146.10 against the Japanese yen. Against the German mark, the dollar closed at 1.8148. The Hong Kong dollar was weak across the board. Today's market was dominated by positions squaring ahead of the long weekend. Gold prices dipped in today's Asian trading. Prices fell on the spot and futures market on thin turnover. Prices fell sharply on the Hong Kong stock market ahead of the long weekend. Some of today's selling pressure came from institutional investors. Brokers saw the market as being overshadowed by the controversy over the issuing of B shares with proportionately higher voting rights. Centre stage in that controversy are Jardine Matheson, Cheung Kong and Cheung Kong's sibling Hutchison Whampoa. The two Li Ka-shing companies took another spanking today, but Jardine's rose 10 cents against the trend. Index futures fell amidst predictions by analysts that the market could test 26.20 on the downside. The biggest loss was on the spot month. Overseas, Wall Street managed to a small gain overnight. The Australian and Japanese share markets both closed higher. Industrial shares returned to the limelight in Sydney after their brief period in the doldrums. Miners were also remained popular despite lower bullion prices today. Rises outnumbered falls by nearly 5-3. In Tokyo, reports that the government may compromise on its planned sales tax help shares in retailers and trading houses. Shares linked to domestic consumption traded strongly. Also popular were firms involved in electronic research and development. And that's tonight's financial report. See you next week.
Now the weather report, brought to you by Omega, the watch the world has learned to trust.